right now. Beautiful grandstands which seat a little over 8,000 people plus 7,000 standing room. And all these seats and the standing room both are completely filled on such famous events that are held here at Sun Valley Speedway as the National Crown and the Little 500. We're into the pit area now, which will hold, as you can see, up to about 300 cars over there. And the map back to the east stand and swinging out into the physical layout of the track, into the parking area. Tremendous big parking area here at Sun Valley Speedway, which will hold something in excess of 3,000 cars in the mid area. And of course, headed up the avenue there now is the Helpling Oil Company filling station located on Pendleton Avenue. Pendleton Avenue is the street bordering the Speedway, heading now close to the west end of the parking area and the beautiful lawn. Joe Helpling, the genial owner of Sun Valley Speedway, who really has racing in his blood. Believe me, Joe works day, night, and any other time to keep this big plant going. With the hundreds of people it takes to make it run, Joe certainly has his hands full. Joe Helpling.
Hi. We hope you'll enjoy these pictures that we're presenting here for your enjoyment. It's a nice sunny day here at Sun Valley this particular race day. And this is our second picture in color that we've taken of the races. And shortly you'll see the figure 8, which is plenty of action. And hope that if you do like them, come see us next year when we start our 1961 season at Sun Valley Speedway. Remember, we have the Little 500, which is a national known race where we start 33 cars and run 500 laps. Then for real action, see the figure 8 racing off the high banks of Sun Valley Speedway every weekday, every week, once a week during the racing season for the year 1961. Thanks.
Comes another Wild and Woolly heat race. 107 Elmer Duckworth on the pole and 26 Glenn Adams alongside of it. They went into the west turn now, the first turn here at Sun Valley Speedway. Over 30 cars starting in this heat race, if you can imagine that. 87 cars qualified here this afternoon. 87 cars in one race event. This is the regular around the quarter mile high bank speedway for a heat race. There's 4 cars abreast, and pow, they hit the wall. 2 of them smashed right into that guardrail up there. Seems like everybody's okay. They back off and away they go again. Elmer Duckworth here in Anderson, still on top. And around he goes. There goes another car. Watch it. And a pile up and over he goes almost. Look at that. 3 cars piled up down here. Anything can happen in these Wild and Woolly heat races. And we got the red flag out. And okay, and the crowd's really giving him a nice big hand. 30-some cars in this heat race.
Okay, cut.
They're still into the second heat. There's the green flag out there, which flipped in and away they go. 107 Elmer Duckworth still leading. Number 12 Elmer Brown of Anderson in second position. And a pile up again in that west turn. 3 cars piled up over there into the guardrail. And they're okay. They're backing off there. Almost anything can happen here at Sun Valley. And there's a flat down. Oh my, car smacked right into the wall down here. But it looks like he's okay, I believe. That looks like Rex Seville from here, and somebody's going to plow into him, and he did. Rex Seville is going down on the track now. And that's what makes these Wild and Woolly stock car races here at Sun Valley so exciting. The unexpected always happens. Well, he's still got another car parked up on top of the bank in the number 4 turn. It looks like all the drivers know now that he's there, and they all keep dodging between the shoots all cars. They got a race on the backstretch now. instead of paying attention to the races, Elmer Brown and Duckworth battling it out. They're wheel to wheel. We are getting a very, very close race. And number 107, Elmer Duckworth, and another car nudging up in there. Number 84, trying to get him between them, but he didn't make it. And number 12, Elmer Brown, has moved out in front now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars fighting for the lead. Very close racing. Even these cars that don't have the terrific speed the roadsters and some of the other racing cars do, they're still just exactly the thrills here. The same as if you were running twice the speed or 3 times. There goes another car spun around. Number 12, Elmer Brown, still holding on to that lead. Getting ready for the white flag now, and the white flag will signify the last lap. 4 cars could win it, all 4 of them right up there. And number 90, Bill Rumler, jumped in there. Rumler took over the lead from Duckworth. There went another tire. The high banks are pretty hard on tires, and it looks like 107's had a little difficulty. Here we come for the checkered flag this time. In the white flag lap, which signifies the last lap, of course. And here we come down the chute, and the winner is number 90, Bill Rumler. The second heat race, the ill-fated race with a lot of accidents in it, a lot of spills and thrills, and had. Now coming up the third and final 10-lap elimination race, or heat race. Jake Stanley of Markaville is the pole car. Alongside of him. No, it was a false start. And I had a false start, but this time it's a green flag and an official start. Jack Stanley and Joe Slayton fighting for that lead. They're wheel to wheel as they go down that back stretch. 23 cars starting in this heat race. First and second cars still holding on. There they go down the west turn. And around he goes, and there's one spun out. He was gently helped by one of his competitors on the back of him. '53 is Ronnie Fields. Bob Fields. He's out in front. .125, Noah Goen, running in that second position at the present time. He's one of the boys in the spill a while ago. Looking down that main stretch and now into the west turn. Cars are strung completely around the track now, over 20 of them. Bob Fields of Maxwell, Indiana, is still leading the race in the backstretch now. We have a little confusion over there. Still out in front is Bobby Fields, the number 53. There went a tire and another car to get it around. So far, all is well. Everybody still seems to be in good condition. That is, nobody's upside down or hurt or maimed in this organized mayhem. 122, Jack Colville, moving up into second position now, challenging 106. There went another tire, and over here, number 40 blew a tire in the backstretch, but he seems to be okay. That's Scotty Vandervander.
Still anybody's race. Bobby Fields is first. Jack Colville is second in 122.
Bobby Fields first. Jack Colville second. Number 49, Joe Slayton running third. Slayton is from Elwood.
Number 53,
White flag. Coming around now for the checkered flag this time around. I think right on your screen now. Number 53, Bob Fields won it. Figure 8 racing here at Sun Valley Speedway, a 25 lap race. Little pace car there. Austin Healey Sprite pace car being used here today by courtesy of Dutcher Motors. The boys are making a they'll make 2 complete laps of this figure 8 track. As you can see, it's cross paved over there in the middle. Way up high on top of the judges stand here at Sun Valley Speedway. I can see right now, ladies and gentlemen, some of the great drivers. In fact, 2 Indianapolis 500-mile winners, Pat Flaherty and Dick Raffman, both competed here at Sun Valley Speedway many times. Other famous drivers, late Pat O'Connor. And, of course, one of the largest crowds was ever in this track was a match race between Pat Flaherty and Dick Frazier. This is the home of the fabulous Little 500 for sprint cars, 220 and 270 offies, the bigger offies actually, and they used at the Indianapolis 500-mile track. Joe Helpling's famous Valley Speedway. Incidentally, at the Little 500 this past season, Jim Garner, a famous maverick of television, was the pace car driver. Each year, a famous movie or TV star drives the pace cars here at Sun Valley. Always something outstanding and unusual. I don't care if you've watched races for years and years. You can think you've seen everything in racing. I'll guarantee you'll get a thrill out of this fabulous figure 8 racing, just as I have. It's really exciting. Boys are picking up some speed now. Race cars are, there goes the pace car, the Austin Healey Sprite going off into the pit area. Now the boys are on their own now. The starter, Butch Brooks, looking over the field. Right there you see now on your screen the famous crossover. One time they go around one way, and the next time they'll go around the other way. Just cross right there, just like an intersection of a street without any stoplight. If you can imagine that in the main streets of your town, if suddenly all the stop signs were taken down and everybody's just on their own. Like when a factory lets out, for instance. "30-odd cars starting in this figure 8. They're picking up speed now. It looks like the starter might let them go. There's the green flag, and they're on their way. Car number 33, Charlie McMillan, is out in front right at the present. Looks like he's still holding it. Already a spill, and they're starting to jam up already. Looks like they're banging into each other. You can hear tin crushing. 33 McMillan still on top. Car number 121 has moved up into that second position now. Oh, here we come to the crossover. And they missed. No! They missed it. Already one lap down, and they already are crossing at the crossover. Here comes, I think they watched Baron go, and there went a car over. It's really spilled over that. Looks like, oh, and another crash right down here. 2 cars